Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm baking something super indulgent, the softest cookies and cream cake you will ever try. Imagine a moist, fluffy cake loaded with chunks of real cookies inside, frosted with creamy goodness and decorated to perfection. Trust me, this is every Oreo lover's dream cake and it's surprisingly easy to make at home. So let's get started. So first I have roughly chopped some Oreo cookies and I'm going to keep this aside. In a bowl, mix together flour, corn flour, baking powder, baking soda and salt. This will be a dry mix. So mix this well and keep it aside. In another bowl, cream together unsalted butter, which is at room temperature, and sugar until it's light and fluffy. Then add in eggs one at a time and give this a nice mix. The batter will look a little curdled, but don't worry, it will all come together at the end. So just give it a nice mix, and then we are going to add in oil followed by vanilla essence and a teaspoon of vinegar as well. Now once this is all mixed well, we will slowly add in our dry mix and buttermilk in parts, mixing gently until smooth. Once it's all come together, finally we are going to fold in those delicious cookie chunks. Just be careful not to over mix it. So you want nice chunks in every bite. Now pour the batter into your prepared tins and bake for 30 to 35 minutes until a toothpick comes out clean. The kitchen will start smelling like warm cookies and cake combined. Honestly, the hardest part is waiting for it to bake. Once baked, let the cakes cool completely before frosting. This step is super important. So now for the frosting, I'm going to beat some fresh cream till I get soft peaks. And then I'm also going to crush some Oreo cookies. I'm taking the center cream out. And then I'm going to grind it into a coarse powder. So we will be adding this cookie powder into our fresh cream, and there you have the most delicious cookies and cream frosting. Next, place one cake layer on the bowl, and I have mixed some milk with condensed milk, and I'm going to pour this on the cake layer. This is going to keep the cake layer moist and soft. Then spread a generous amount of the frosting and add some extra cookie bits in the center for the extra crunch. Next, place the second layer on top, and then we will pour a little bit more of the milk mixture and start frosting the entire cake. Now you can decorate this cake with swirls, rosettes, or even with whole cookies on top. But I have chosen to make a fault line cake using the Oreo cookies. So this cake tastes even better than the bakery, trust me on that. So the best part of this cake is when you cut into it, you will see gorgeous cookie chunks inside the cake, and the texture is unbelievably soft, and every bite has that cookies and cream flavor that we all love. The cake is moist, fluffy, and pairs perfectly with the creamy, crunchy frosting. So if you are a cookie lover, this is going to be your new favorite cake recipe. So now I am placing a few broken pieces of the cookies in the middle, and I'm going to frost it again in order to create the fault line effect. So look at that. You can see the fault line which is filled with the cookies. So this is going to give an extra crunch to the cake. And now I'm going to mix some golden powder, and I'm going to paint the fault line to give it a beautiful look. And I have chosen to go with the rosettes on top, and then I'm going to cut some of the cookies into half, and I'm going to decorate it with each half of the cookie on top. So there you have it, the cake is ready. I hope you enjoyed making this cookies and cream cake with me. If you give this recipe a try, do let me know in the comments how it turned out. Subscribe for more easy and indulgent baking recipes every week. Enjoy!